Today, we're breaking down the real difference between a Nike clearance store and a Nike factory store. From layouts to discounts to return policies. If you guys looking for the best location to shop, whether it's a clearance store or a factory store, I got you. Right now, we're at the Nike clearance store on International Drive. We have two Nike stores around each other. This one's the clearance, and maybe a 10-minute brisk walk, you can get to a Nike factory store. And as soon as you walk in, the first thing you're gonna run into is clothing, because that's how the typical layouts are. You go to any factory store, the leading lines lead you to the clothing first before you get to the shoes, which is the meat and potatoes. And there's tons of round racks where you can find t-shirts, shorts, and even joggers. They're all located roughly around the same area. There will be some consistencies that you're going to find in the factory stores and the clearance stores. Is typically clothing is always going to be in the same area, and they use the same racking mechanism, which they call round rack. Actually, these shorts are kind of dope. They're here for $24, but they're 2XLs though, kind of big. And speaking of 2XLs, we'll get into the sizings later, because that's a whole nother topic. Now let's explore what the Nike clearance store has to offer. Oh, they got the Sabrina hoodie. What's the price on this? It's $29.99. Ooh, the heavyweight peach colorway. These are $40. Now this is good quality. Now these retail for $100, sometimes $110. This is the crew neck. The sweaters go for a little bit more money along with the zip downs, but to find them below $50 is amazing. However, this is a 2L. What is this? Jordan Sports. These are going for $40. If you guys notice, you can see a lot of bigger sizes with cheap prices, and all the prices do have the sticker on them. They're not suggested as you see for $60. They're actually the sticker price, which is $24. This is going to be one of the most disappointing things you're going to find in the store. All sales are final, but more about that later. You got the lightweight and middleweight hoodies because the drawstrings match the garment. This is hitting for $24.99. More Jordan hoodies. And look how big this joint is. 2XL as well. More of the crews. And over here on this rack, we got white long sleeve tees. These are just plain old Nike tees. They're not even dry fit. To one wash, you're done. They're hitting for $9.99. Probably the cheapest item you're gonna find in here besides socks, but socks is looking like they're hitting for $14.99. Is that true? Yup. You got some ACG gear. I ain't mad at this. This one's hitting for $39.99. You already know ACG gear is guapi. This location does service a lot of ACG gear. I'm gonna show you some more ACG gear in a few. This is the running tee. Dry fit has to be. Most def. Extra large, $14.99. Not bad. Not bad. Follow the feeling. Even sells button downs. Typically these button downs are SBs. I don't think this is a SB. It's not. It's hitting for $30. They also got polo tees. Nike on the chest. This is going for $19. They got it in green. You got a white version of that Nike polo tee. You also got a black version of the polo tee, all hitting for $19.99. No additional discounts. I most recently bought Kobe tee from this location. They do have a lot of basketball gear. I like this Nike dry fit tee. It's going for $14.99. I can see me playing ball in that. More Nike tees. These are $14.99. This looks like a Ja tee. It is $12. Really into basketball and you prefer to wear tank tops? They got you. Nike Pro. I used to wear a lot of Nike Pro back in the days with the tights, the undergarments, and this one's $12. That's not a bad price. You got this, like if you're going fishing, Jordan brand, $49.99. More tank tops. I also got some Jordan jogger shorts. These are hitting for $24.99. That gold or mustard color. Over here, we got some mesh shorts. These are thick. $29.99. It says this whole rack is $19.99, but nah, the quality is phenomenal, man. But 40 beans, that's gonna be a hard pass for me. Also got some Michigan colorways. This is a lighter weight. This is more of a heavyweight. This is $19.99. Pretty affordable for some Nike basketball shorts. Basketball shorts don't amaze you. They got you with the joggers. Oh, this is heavyweight. Not the typical heavyweight that I buy, but it's still heavyweight quality joggers. Oh, and it's $19.99. That's fairly cheap. They got an olive green Jordan joint. Is these Jordans or Nike? These are Nike. You got the gray sweats, some track pants, Nike joints. 30 beans. We saw the shorts to match these earlier, the Python print, 40 beans. And over here we got the jackets. Now I have found some crazy jackets at this Nike clearance store. Nike vests, 40 beans, Nike on the back, and it's long sleeve. They got the ACG jacket. I like this colorway. It's pink, and I'm not sure if that's brown or mauve, but nevertheless, man, it's going for 60 beans. I have found this jacket months ago. They look like they haven't sold out. These are dope. I like them personally. As large my size, that's the size I would typically get if I was to purchase that. Then they got the glitch pattern, size small, tech fleece top, going for $50. They got the heavyweight crew in brown. You can find these at the Nike factory stores as well. And these can be a lot cheaper here. These are going for $40 here. And I believe they're going for $50 or maybe $45 at the other spot, the factory store. Quality is phenomenal. in those. This is the long sleeve Jordan denim top. It's going for $30. That's not bad. It's not a bad price. Now, I'm not sure if you would find Jordan button downs in the Nike factory store, but you're gonna find a lot of variants over here. A lot of one-offs. This is 2XL for the zip. It is $50. Just the wool collection, don't know. And when you do find that one garment piece that you like, don't even come in small quantities. For example, this puffy Jordan thermal jacket is hitting for $100. Quality on this looks phenomenal. It's heavyweight, got a hoodie, but there's an extra small. Probably gonna be no other size but this one. I know, 'cause I got this scanner on the Nike Plus app. If you scan the product, it will tell you what other colors and sizes they have. In this case, I only got one, and that's an extra small. Told y'all. More ACG gear. This one's hitting for $79.99. Zip down. The quality is there as well. It's probably like a $200 jacket, if I'm not mistaken. More tech. You got the olive zip down tech. It's going for $79.99. I would argue you're gonna find tech fleece tops probably cheaper, at least in this colorway, at a Nike factory store than the Nike clearance store.
Very nice.
But yeah, it is.
The colour.
The color, yeah, I love that olive green. Yep, yep.
Very nice.
She agrees. Here's more ACG. This looks like a fisherman top. What are they doing? Oh, green sticker, $24.99, but it's a size small. And sometimes that sucks. Sometimes I have find a lot of dope gear that's not my size. It's usually one off. Nike clearance stores do get a lot of samples, and I have bought tons of samples. And usually samples usually come in one size. So it's either all size larges or maybe one small. So you get in where you fit in. And I could tell you numerous of products I have purchased from the Nike clearance store that you're not gonna find nowhere else but a clearance store. And some items that don't sell out in the factory store, like a Foot Locker or a Champs, find their way back into a clearance store. Probably won't find these in Nike factory stores. You're gonna find the Kobe sweaters, basketball shorts, all at clearance stores. You got this Laker Kobe jacket, and look at the outlet pricing, $30 for this pullover. I ain't mad at it. That's something I would rock. However, it's a size small. Let's see if we can find a bigger size. It got me. I thought I found a size large, but it's actually a zip down jacket. Still a Kobe zip down jacket, and it's hitting for the same price of $29.99. But I want a pullover, not a zip down. I don't know if they actually got my size. We got to scan it. I'm looking for a size large. It's stinking, it's stinking. Oh, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, if you got a Nike Plus app, any factory store, any clearance store, you can open up the scanner within the app, and you can scan all products in the store to see what size they have. This one, how my luck, they do got a size large, but now I gotta find it. Now I can't find anyone like an athlete who can actually bring me a size large out, because this is a 2XL. I found this on a rack. Clearly that's not the size I need, but we'll come back and check for that later. Let's move on. Keeping it moving, they do got a lot of ACG gear, guys. If you're into ACG gear, I promise you it's gonna be one of the best quality garments that Nike makes. This one's going for $24.99. Retail was $60. And below that, they got the shorts, which I used to rock a whole lot. I downsized my clothing as well, and I no longer have any of my ACG shorts. These are going for $30, and also got this colorway. Now this is probably my favorite colorway of the two. It looks like they got black as well, and those are $30. Now I'm curious to see what price is for this colorway. 30 beans. I ain't mad at it. More ACG. This is a zip down. This going for $60. We saw this earlier. I ain't mad at it. And then we got the heavyweight. You could tell why. The white drawstrings, and it's elastic. This is extra small. Small. It's going for 40 beans. Probably gonna find these cheaper at the clearance stores than you are the factory stores. Now, probably also gonna depend on the colors as well, but they got plethora of colors for these crew necks. $39.99, $39.99, so on and so forth. But I'm definitely coming back to see if I can get this in my size. Now, one thing I actually love about the clearance store is that every time you pull up to a clearance store, they had additional discounts. And that discount should be marked right below men's, whether it's 20 or 30. And you can find on the weekends. Now, not so much. There's no longer discounts in the Nike clearance stores, unfortunately. Every aisle is marked by size. So right now, we're in a size 12. And on the left-hand side, it's going to be size 11.5. That's how all clearance stores are labeled. There's no bins or shelves, just racks and racks of shoes coordinated by shoe sizes, all the way down to kids. And right now we're in size 12. My size, these are the Air Max 1s, and these are going for $70. Right below that, we got some Air Jordan 1s lows. Those are also going for $70 as well. More Air Max 1s as well, $70. There's a plethora of them. This is the black and whites. These are going for $70. I wonder how much they are in the factory store. I would argue that these are probably here cheaper. We also got the pennies, the Stussies. These been here for a while. I have not found these at any factory stores. They're going for $100. FYI. Also got some necks. The necks, LeBron necks used to be expensive. Here they got for $80, which is probably cheaper than factory stores. Same thing for these books as well. These book ones, they're going for $7. In the factory stores, you're going to find these probably a lot more expensive. And unfortunately, I don't remember seeing this colorway in any factory store, because this could be a treat just for the store alone. I'm mad at it. And this is not a one-off. Look like they got 2, 3 of those Devon Book is 11.5. Now this is 11.5 size. I'm gonna turn my head here shortly and see what they have for size 12. And the same thing applies with that scanner. If you scan it, you can find whatever shoe in your size. Same way you can do at the factory store, like I demonstrated. What are these? These are blazer lows for $50. And that's cheap. Immortalities, what they got them here for, $39.99. Now that may be equivalent. Ah, you got it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Size large, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Anything else?
That was it. She blessed me. Size large. $29.99. Can't beat that. And to find the price of these shoes, they always have a sticker on the box. In this case, $49.99 for these jogs, $39.99 for these Trade 5, so on and so forth. Even the black Immortality 3s, $39.99. Prices are not bad thus far. What about these Be True Air Maxes? Ooh, $149. Now here's the thing. You guys may not believe me. There was a point where no shoes in the factory store were priced over $100. Crazy, right? But now, that's no longer true, and I doubt they'll ever change that back again. Oh, we stumbled upon a Jordan. I ain't mad at these. $159. Another pricey shoe. And so far, I show you a lot of basketball shoes, the LeBron Next, and the Immortalities. Those shoes are typically cheaper at clearance stores than you would find at any factory store, like the LeBron Witness as well. Clearly, that's the only athlete that I've been seeing a lot at the clearance store and factory stores. The Ja 1s is now appearing in the Nike factory stores and clearance stores. There was a point in time you couldn't find no Ja's, but now, they're in abundance. And if you look for basketball shoes, the clearance stores will be the best location to cop, because the pricing and discounts is not going to be the same. Now, it's true that you're going to find some one-off shoes at the Nike factory store, a lot better price than you would at the clearance store. But overall, you're going to find a lot more affordable basketball shoes, like these LeBron Witness, like I mentioned. These are $50. In the clearance store, factory store, it's going to be a lot more money. Whole bunch of Jaws. How much is this jar? $50. Let's just got roughed up Jaws. These are the Michigan colorways, another $50 shoe. What about this one? We just checked 60. You even got the Luka in the building. 60 for Lucas. And basketball shoes is not the only thing that they have priced low in these locations. Sometimes you'll find Jordan low as well. In this case, this is $100. Almost guaranteed that you can find the exact same shoe in a factory store, but it may be the same price, but you will get the lid. And sometimes that's what sucks about these clearance stores, is that they do cut off the lid. That's to make more room for the shoe. Now we're looking at the Vomero 5s, and I actually got this exact pair, and I think I paid $60 or $70 for mine. Here, they're $129. Sometimes the prices don't always match the location, because I feel like that shoe is cheaper elsewhere. Vapor Max are $100. If I get out Air Max 1s, those are $70. These are $29. The Rocher. What about these Pegasus 119? Ooh, they might be cheaper at a factory store. What about the 2013s? Ooh, they might be the same at both locations. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And one of the reasons why you'll find extremely cheap basketball shoes is because of size. Typically, size 13 and up is considered extended sizes. Right now, we're in extended sizes, size 13, $39.99. I can't tell you how many pairs of shoes that I found at $34 that was above 13 for cheap. Low. These are size 14. These are 70. Jordan 169. Now it's gonna make a liar out of me, because these are priced reasonably, but again, they don't have extended sizes. And now we're in a size 11. Same shoe we found 11.5 and 12. Same price. Those are the book ones. Whole bunch of Air Forces. We got the Lucas. We got the Jordan 1s. We got the Field Generals for $50. That's not a bad price. More Jaws, more basketball shoes, and these are the Blazers. Now I did promise you guys I would show you some Air Maxes. Besides basketball shoes, the Air Max is another item you will find it. If you don't find Air Maxes, y'all can find the Comfy Walkers, but at this price, I won't recommend it. I'll say stick to the factory store for those. But here are the Air Maxes if you're interested, and the price is $70 pair. We do got some Dunk Mids, $100, P6000s, $59. More of the Pegasus, $119. Now that's guapi. Oh, we got a sign of the 2017s in the building, and that is $100. Here goes the Air Jordan 38 for $100. Multiple different colors. Now, this in effect, you may find these shoes probably in different color at factory stores for roughly around the same price. Fundamental difference is you are getting the lid. Found some Air Max 97s. Those are $80 shoes, guys. Air Max 97. Ooh, I did purchase these. How much they got them here? They got them for $79.99. Now, to be honest, different clearance stores gonna have different prices. More of the Nikes, more of the books. Even the LeBrons is over here. These are 80. More of the LeBrons, these are the 20s, and those are 100 as well. The Mirror 5s, I like this colorway, $79.99. Then we got the shocks in the building, and these shocks are hitting for $79.99.
Guys, I forgot to make one distinction, and that is final sale. I told you I was gonna mention that in the video, and it looked like I never covered that. But if you've been watching me for a long time, you notice I shop at both factory stores and clearance stores. However, the clearance stores, all sales are final, so no exchange, no refund whatsoever. You buy it, you keep it. Where the factory stores, it's clearly a lot more lenient. They have a 60-day return policy, so long the garments have tags, the shoes are unworn. That can be left to manager or cashier discretion if they feel the garment is too horrible to return or exchange. Guys, and if you want to watch the long form video of the Nike factory store that I actually shot with this clearance store, you can go over to my second channel, Outlet Plug, and watch the whole entire video. It's pretty long. It's about 20 minutes. So go ahead and indulge in that. Also, don't forget to post to my Whatnot auction, which I'll be having every Sunday. We had to postpone it due to Mother's Day. So I'm gonna see y'all in the building. If you're looking to cop some of my sneakers from my collection, it'll be greatly appreciated. Until then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Also, let me know what topics you would like me to cover in the future. Leave it all in the comment section.